Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Daily Video Darren. How's it going today? Today, Graham's finally got her thing off there. Well done, Graham. That's impressive. For a blooming long time, we give her like this thing that she chews on the edge, and she kept finishing it. So we had to get like a deliberately difficult to finish one. So it was like one big, really difficult thing. But anyway, that's by the by. Good morning. How's it going? Today has been a long day. I'm burning out this week. I'm not feeling up for stuff. I feel like I just need a break from things because we've been very busy today. Today we got up and headed on into work at the normal time. I got there a little bit early. Did I start the vlog this morning? If I did, which I think I might have done. No, I didn't. No, because of a little bit of traffic on the way. We've also been on snow watch. We've been forecasted snow today, and none of it's arrived, which is good for me. Fuck snow. So, otherwise though, ladies and gentlemen, what else has been going on? We have done... So yeah, got to work, finished. My brain is not in it. Even cut the camera there before I even finished the sentence. What am I playing at? Right, okay, yeah, so today headed on into work, fixed the thing that I was having an issue with. I had it all sorted and fully tested. I just couldn't get it to appear in the UI. I needed to add this thing to a list. Turns out I was barking down the wrong tree. There's literally like a Boolean thing on the item itself. Because I'm like, all these things are in the list, why is it not showing up? Turns out there's a method it calls, and basically it returns true or false. So I set that to true, it appeared in the list, job done, happy birthday. Got myself, tried to check it in, had issues merging it because the branch had a test failure on it, so I fixed the test, but then in the time it's taken me to do that, someone else has fixed it as well. So I had a merge conflict, and then Git decided to just mince up my computer, so I had to reboot my computer over lunch. It seems to, I feel like I need to do something about it. Every time I change branch, it gets halfway through changing branch, throws an error, and then says couldn't change branch, but I've got all the files from the other branch, so it thinks I now need to commit all the files from the other branch to this branch that I'm not even on. It's really weird. So yeah, I figured that out. I literally had to just, it's a good job I pushed it. I literally had to just like delete the branch from my local machine and then get it back off the server. That was annoying. Also had a problem where like I lost the information, the tests weren't being loaded in, so I'm like trying to run the tests in this file, and the Maven or Eclipse or whatever it is just would not recognise the fact that this Java file was a Java file. Like it wouldn't validate it, it wouldn't run the parser over it or anything like that. I was ever so strange. God, hiccuping. So otherwise, oh, my phone's gone off. I've kind of been waiting for Laura. I haven't been doing any work this afternoon because I cannot be bothered. Just left there. Blimey. Traffic. There must be some bad traffic in town. So otherwise, in the afternoon, I was doing some pull requests and stuff, doing some code reviews, and I was helping teach James how to do this thing, testing around mocks and stuff. Because I was doing a code review for him, and he put in, it was a merge, so it's being merged from a different branch. But I said that, like, I think, I've looked into this, and I think like, writing this test is pretty trivial, so could we write it? And he was like, I don't really know how. And I'm like, mate, I'll help you. We ended up having to rush it towards the end because I wanted to go a certain route, but annoyingly, like, the object we were using was difficult to pull the information out of, so I ended up going down a simpler route. But we got it done in the end, and that's good. And I said I'll go through it tomorrow, like what it is and why this wasn't as good as the way I wanted to do, because I ended up having to do it with verifies instead of capturing the argument with an argument capture. But anyway, that's by the by. What else? More excitingly, took an early lunch today so that I could like teleconference in to a meeting that's going on, and it was with reference to my project, because the friend of mine, I said this yesterday, a friend of mine is doing a project where they're like re-architecting their system, and they want to do it from the ground up as good as possible, basically, and therefore they want to run my project. And well, he's been trying to sell my project to his managers, and this was me kind of like coming into the meeting and just kind of saying like what it does, how it does it, the disadvantages of it at the moment, because it's kind of good. It's kind of going to be some kind of like beta testing thing. I need to sort out logistics of like how the deal's going to be. It's like a good couple of months away before it can even be used for them. And a good couple of months before they even get like the capacity. It's like coming up in their thing. It was kind of like, how does it work? Is it worth it? Da, 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 da. We know it's like currently being developed, so is it worth using while it's not finished and all that kind of stuff? But it kind of makes sense because like the mode that you need doesn't exist yet, but because you're using it literally from the ground up, it won't matter as much. So it doesn't matter that it's just doing bulk testing all the time because the scope's relatively small. But yeah, it was that, and then it was basically like, we're thinking of using this framework and this and this and this, and I'm like, I think I support all of that for free. Yeah, because all of them go through the .NET stuff. So yeah, it was really, really interesting. They are very interested in doing it. We need to figure out the logistics of that because I don't know much about it. But yeah, it's basically like a finger in the air. Is this good? Yes. Okay, we're probably going to be willing to use it. I've still got to hear back from them and stuff, but it's going to be a good couple of months before they even start the project. So in theory, I need to get my finger out and not just fucking play Hearthstone for a bit because I'm bored. It's just been a long day, man. Back of yesterday as well. So yeah, maybe having just like a follow-up to that at some point, but who knows. Fingers crossed though. It's going to be really good to be able to get my system like somewhere being beta tested. Obviously there's like a load of hurdles and stuff I've got to deal with to do that, but yeah, so it should be good. It is really good. My tone is coming mainly from being tired and just not thinking straight. So yeah, I drove home, sorted out my video, and I've just been kind of like, I just want time off for a little bit. I feel like I hit the beginning of this week too hard and then lost momentum because I'm kind of changing onto like a new thing. I've like lost momentum a little bit and I'm finding it difficult to pick it back up again. But yeah, god damn, it's like the second week back and I'm already calling for a break. Ladies and gentlemen, that's that. Waiting for Laura. We're going to be cooking a lovely meal tonight. We're cooking lamb orzo, which is a nice thing that we like actually sit and make. Rather than most of the time we've needed like quick meals and stuff this week, so we haven't been like making it. But when we make it, we both sit in the kitchen and make it together. So that's always cute. I thought your battery had died then, but it hadn't. It's on its way though. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the bay now. And relax, ladies and gentlemen, we did. We had some dinner, and then Graham's coming out of a cage. Graham had some dinner and then we were both kind of been sapped this week. Laura's been really busy, and we had like an hour downtime playing Rayman, and then I watched Spies on Channel 4, and then we watched the news, and then Laura stayed up remarkably late watching Question Time. I was watching Question Time as well. I love Question Time, it's the highlight of the week most of the time, although this episode was a bit poor. Just got a bunch of fucking numpties on it, as per usual. But yeah, so I'm heading to bed, ladies and gentlemen. It's before 12 o'clock. I think today was literally a case of like, the week's kind of boiled up on me. And I just kind of, I'm done. I'm done for this week. So I'm going to do a little bit of programming. I'm going to do a bit of programming to make up for it tomorrow. And stuff. But this week I've already done 9 hours of programming. This time last week I'd done 12. So, but yeah, it's a combination of like busy doing other things, and specifically yesterday. But I was busy yesterday doing other things, and then I foolishly tried to make up for it, and then also losing the momentum of finishing a section and then trying to move into the next section. That's capped me a little bit. Like a little bit of, even like the fucking meeting that we had today, which was really good. It's not really like, it wasn't enough to rouse me, so to speak. But ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow's Friday. We've got that Friday feeling. We are on weather watch. We're not expecting snow, but it's been raining and it's snapped cold. So there is going to be ice and stuff. So we want that to look forward to when driving into work tomorrow. Otherwise, I don't know what we're doing tomorrow because it's test week and I haven't done a test week before. We're starting test week on Friday. Don't understand why. We are. And we'll be, I believe, picking up all of the tasks that we should have been doing as we went, but people got lazy. Like ignoring all of the tests. Lol. All the tests that fail, just fucking ignore them, boys. But yeah, otherwise I'll be helping someone doing test stuff and jumping back on the programming train. Hopefully a nice night's sleep will let me think about how to move forward and what to name things. So anyway, I'm gonna head off to bed. Thanks for watching this video, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed it. Bit of a quiet one. Exciting news though. It's just I'm not in a good mood today. Even though I've had good news. It's kind of a strange one. I'll catch you later.